Who the fuck is next?
I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks. Smell like good exotic weed, then you know it's me. I put all my chains on, they gon' notice me. Steady counting up my blessings, need a rosary. I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks. Smell like good exotic weed, then you know it's me. I put all my chains on, they gon' notice me. Steady counting up my blessings, need a rosary. It's a movie in my city every time we pop out. Ain't no drive-bys, I have my shooters hop out. Roll 7 in the wood, knock my lights out. Shit only adding up when I'm adding up amounts. Real stepper, huh? I wear my pride where my heart at. I see you faking for them hoes, what you call that? 2-hand touch on the money, it ain't funny, nigga. But with the ops get full contact, pussy, I need all that. Come and break bread, Booka hit him up top and knock a nigga out his dress. Yeah, I would've called back, but I'm going off the red. Had a show at 10, but I'm pulled up instead. I get love in my city like the mayor or something. Came all assault rifles, you think that we hunting. It feel like a rig game, you couldn't play me for nothing. It don't matter how you pay me, just pay me in hundreds. I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks.
Follow me.
Every day I'm out here on the grind. I'm doing fine.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Welcome to Vader Vision. I am your host, Binks Vader, lightsaber to the face of all the motherfucking haters, and I got a few of them. Check this out. Don't be taking shit said on this show personal, man. It's not for that. This is Vader Vision. It's only things the way I see them. That's it. Now, that we got that out the way. Shout out to everybody that's over there right now, man. Hit that share button. If you ain't here, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that share button. M.I. Vixen, what's up, my baby? Yeah, hit that share button, man. We got a dope-ass show lined up, man. Today's guest on the Vader Vision Artist Spotlight, man, is a legend. And when I say legend, I don't use that word lightly, man. This is a legendary Pontiac, born and raised artist, man. And this nigga done seen the fucking world with this shit, man. Some of y'all might not know, but I'm sure a lot of y'all do, man. This artist has been doing music for a while, man. And as I said, man, he's traveled like corners of the world with this shit, man. So if you want to know how to prosper outside of the little city that we got called Pontiac, or you want to know how to prosper outside of the state of Michigan, man, you can take some notes from this guy, man. He's been doing it. He's done it a lot, man. And before I bring him up, I want everybody that's in here right now to hit that share button. Hit that share button one time for me, man. Make sure you follow Vader Vision on all platforms, man. That's Facebook, TikTok, X, and Twitter, YouTube, you name it. Go follow Vader Vision, man. Because that's what the fuck is up right now. If y'all ain't know, man, the hottest platform we got right here in Pontiac, Michigan is my platform, nigga, Vader Vision. And I'm bringing y'all nothing but the scoop, the inside deal on everything that got to do with our music scene here, man. And I'm going to keep y'all in touch with that, man. So make sure y'all tap into Vader Vision on all platforms, like I said. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up, as I said, a Pontiac legend in this shit, man. Somebody that done held it down all over the globe for us, man, and someone that I admire, and I admit I look up to in this shit, man. The nigga be moving, man. Without further ado, bring up my guy, man. One below in the motherfucking building.
What up, dog?
Below, what's up,
peace,
bro?
Peace. Much love, man. What up, dog?
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming and gracing the platform.
Oh, man. Nah, man, it's cool, man. I appreciate you hitting me up, man. I saw the some clips what you did with Ro, and I was like, it was cool that you use your platform in that way. You always find a way to use your platform, the battles, the open mics, whatever. So that's always appreciative, you know what I'm saying? Not just for myself, but just for the scene in general, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word up. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I've been pushing, man. Is the Pontiac scene, man. Any way that I can, any way I can help, man. You know, I'm here for it,
love it, man.
I reached out to you. I asked you, you know what I'm saying? Would you do it? You like, yeah. I'm like, bet. I'm thinking you over on the other side of the world at the time. You're like, I'll be home in a minute. So how we doing? I'm like, we can do it the same way, man. So
yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you for tapping in, man, and being on the show today. What's been up with you? What's up with you, man?
Yeah, man. I'm on this side of the map right now. Like one of the things that we got going on, we just repressed, our Master of the Universe vinyl. You get what I'm saying? So we got that
The binary
like
star
back
joint.
in rotation. Yeah, the binary star. It's like it's like celebrating like 25 years. We got some new like online presence, subterraneousrecords.net selling like it's definitely like a Shopify storefront, but it's more like archives, you know what I mean, different collections and stuff like that, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Really
Hey,
like
send me the link, man. I'll put it on the page, man.
okay, yeah, it's I type it in subterraneousrecords.net, and then oh yeah, the Luma.net, the Luma.com, that's like, because I had wrote this story, I turned it into an audio book. So I took my songs, I took my albums, songs, all these concepts, and then I turned it into a story. And then I take the story and then I turn that into like constellations and maps. So it's really like just the art of storytelling. So if you go to the Luma.com, the Luma.com, it's like interactive, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have like bookmarks and like books and posters and QR codes that like go to the site, card games, like different things like that. For me, it's like just the evolution of lyrics, you know what I'm saying? The evolution of writing, like, like, yo, be a writer. Well, you ain't just writing rhymes. You could write letters, you could write essays, you could write books, write stories, write
Poems, all
jingles.
type of shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Write films, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Plays, if you want to.
Right.
Tell your story with, some people wiggle around the globe, you know what I'm saying? Tell your story with body language, tell your story with the music, tell your story with photography. So not only doing that, but also like, inspiring other people to doing it, being inspired to doing it, and just connecting those dots. All of these different subcultures. I mean, it's all, whether it's underground or not, all of these different things connect us in different ways. So it's like, the network basically,
Do that, man. Well, I had Rose Spit on the show, man. You and Binary Star came up, man. Like he even said, you pushed him into doing what he's doing now. Not just the rap. Just you pushed him to motivate him to do a lot of stuff that he's doing now today.
Man, yeah, likewise, man. We, Ro. I mean, some people from the Yak might know that Ro is my cousin, but like, yeah, we go back to like toddlers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I'm like maybe 2 years older than Ro, something like that. But like we always, I dare say he kind of introduced me to hip hop. Because I would go to my grandmother's house, and before hip hop, I was listening to like whatever my parents was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Right.
But when I went over there, Ro had this tape. He had that Run DMC tape. And this ain't nothing like the music my parents had, you know what I'm saying? So this was kind of like, I'm like 10 years old. I'm like 10 years old at the time. So I'm basically saying all that to say, man, like Ro is my cousin, and like, yeah, man, we just grew up around each other. We got a lot of the same influences, he got his own, like, like I dare say he got his own lane. Like that's dope to me. So what I wanted to do in the beginning is really just like build. First of all, I was thinking like, man, who from the Yak, and like Decompose is my dude, Malachi. Like I already had like certain people from my crew, but I was like, who else? And that's when Kodak, and I remember when Ro first started cutting, man. I was like, hey man, as long as you working on your shit, bro, I'm always gonna rock with you, dog. Like people gonna think I'm rocking with you because you my cousin, but Ro always been like innovative, creative, like fly with it, like and just nobody told him to rap. He jumped on the mic, he jumped on the decks. Like that's why he one of my favorite artists, because he like a triathlete. He making beats.
Yeah. True that.
He might not be the best producer or the best turntablist or the best MC,
but he can do it.
I give it up to anybody who could do something I'm not doing. I'm like, okay, he's spinning on his head. yo, make some noise for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I can do it, like, you know, make some noise for anybody doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the 10-year-old me. I remember I remember all of them stages. So I still do that. I still rock with all of those people, man. People that you know, people you don't know, young, old, nameless, faceless, famous, you know, just real authenticity. That's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Whether you're a rapper or you cut the grass, you know, or you homeschool or you cut tree, like all of that's hip hop.
Yeah, true that.
You know, authenticity, just
Oh,
being yourself. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
is hip hop in some of us, man.
Like
Tell
you talked about traveling the globe. You talked about traveling the globe. Like it's cool to be like famous and to have like big agencies and like are you rolling around with like, you know, this entourage or whatever. But sometimes it could be just a regular schmegular person, no disrespect,
Mm.
that can book a flight, book a show. You know what I'm saying? Bring you out to Australia, bring you out to Hawaii. It might be a high school. I done rock with high school students, college students, like just regular fans, just relatives, just, you know what I'm saying, just MCs. So the network, the Underground Railroad, you know what I'm saying, it don't gotta be like, you know, professional you know, flight attendant, hotel, whatever. It could just be like regular smuggler people who just go to the record store all the time. Like, hey, yo, I went in there and I requested your record, man. I told them to put it in the front. Like 3 weeks, you know, if nobody come in there asking for the record, if nobody calling, if nobody, you know, running the numbers up, whatever that means, the views. So yeah, when you got people who really like, we wouldn't even be relevant. Regular people just sharing it amongst their friends and their circles and their inner circles and they platforms, just like you,
Word.
that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's, you know, or everything, every drip count, man, every drop count, it all count. You know what I'm saying? So
All in the big scheme of things, everything plays its part.
yeah.
Word up. Well, as far as let's get into some history as far as when you started this shit, when you knew that you wanted to do music. You knew that this was what you do. When was that?
When did I know I wanted to do music? Okay, I would say it was high school. Like, you know, I mean, cause like for real, like when me rapping was just rapping for fun, you know, like, man, I like to rap, you know what I'm saying? I would come to school and at the lunchroom, like dudes was freestyling or whatever. So it was just an activity. And my homies thought I could rap, but I wasn't really paying attention to all of that, you know, like, and then one time I spit a freestyle, I spit a verse at lunch, and my man Malachi, he was like, I thought he was the dopest cat in the school. He was like, yo, you should keep writing. I'm like, yo, what? This dude is dope, but he told me to keep writing. You know what I'm saying? And then these cats used to go down to this spot called the Rhythm Kitchen in Detroit. Like, you know, I didn't know about no hip hop scene in Pontiac at the time. I'm like 15 years old. It's like what, 92? You know what I'm saying? So these dudes used to go down to this spot. He used to tell me, man, we go down to this spot, man, the Rhythm Kitchen, you know, open mic, whatever. So one time I'm 15 years old. We all mob out there from the Yak, 10 deep. It's 10 of us. Like, soon as we get there, like, you know, like, I'm not the smallest dude there, but I'm definitely the youngest. Like, I got in, no problem. They didn't like card me or nothing. I just never been to a club before. I never seen nothing like this before. Then 12 midnight, it's time for the open mic. Now we in Detroit. This is my first time ever on a mic. Like, you know, I rapped like in school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you going back? Yes, I'm going back to. Okay, that's. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, that's good. You have a nice time, all right? Yep, okay. Yeah, man. So when we get on the open mic, my bad.
Good, you good?
When we get on the open mic, this in Detroit. This is my first time coming out here.
I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We signed up. I don't even know. It's 10 of us from the Yak. Man, they started rapping. One little Indian, two little Indian. Like everybody started going. About the fifth dude, the host, he like, yo, man, y'all gotta hurry up. The sixth dude, seventh dude, hey man, y'all taking forever. You know, it's 10 niggas on the, you know what I'm saying? Like the ninth dude. So by the time I grabbed the mic, he was probably fed up, dog. So I started rapping, and 4 bars into my verse, he told the DJ to cut the beat.
Damn.
4 bars into my verse, he told the DJ to cut the beat, but I kept rapping. So when I kept rapping, the crowd is like, oh, like the crowd started going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the host was like, yo, keep going. Like, you know, that kind of thing, right? And like, you got to keep in mind, I'm 15 years old. This is my first time on the mic in the D. Like, I done snuck in the club. Like, it's people in here 18, they 21, they 31, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They was showing mad love, bro. That's the day I was born, bro.
Word. So you knew right
there.
Like, I got the
I rolled back to the Yak like, oh, this is because I wasn't trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hooper. I'm a hooper that just be rapping for fun, and because I do it for fun, I guess I got really good at it because I just like rapping. You know what I'm saying? But my point I'm trying, alhamdulillah. But my point I'm trying to make is that night I was like, oh, yo, this is my first time grabbing a mic and dudes was doing that. I was like, yo, this is what I'm on. So I remember going back to the Yak, and I remember like something happened in New York where I think my boy, his uncle had an apartment or something. And I was telling my pops, I was like, yo, like going to New York. We moving to New York. And I remember my pops, he was asking me, he's like, you know, I don't even want to, he ain't catching strays. This was a dope. He meant well. He was like, what you gonna do if you don't make it? And I'm like, make what? Like, this ain't, I said all that to say, fam, this is breathing for me, man.
Right. Say, I made
it's not, I'm not, you get what I'm saying? Like, you think metaphors. You just think, you think bars. You just drip. You have a story to tell. You can't even like you spitting bars, you writing bars that people are spitting 25 years later. Alhamdulillah, this is what's in your mind. This is what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like it's like you gotta get it. I'm speaking for myself, man. I gotta make beats, man. I gotta bounce a basketball every now and then. I'm just unapologetic about these things because look here, man. That's a whole nother conversation, man. Look. Yeah, look, put it like this. I'm not even 100, but man, I should just I got witnesses.
right.
No, but it's funny because I popped my hamstring. Like I went out here. I was out at Cali like a couple months ago, and like, man, first play of the game, they hit me with the rock. Boom! I hit a little 12-footer, pop, and then I shuffled backwards and
say boom.
First play of the game. I was like, I'm out. They was like, you done? I was like, I'm done.
No,
they was like, you done? I'm like, I'm done. So look, I was sitting on the side and I'm looking at these dudes. I'm like, man, this is 40 and over, fam. I'm like, ain't nobody out here balling for real. I'm like, yo, don't, because in my head, I got to ball 110%. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, let me go out here and just do what I can. So I was out there on one leg. I'm not bragging because you should take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's 40 and over. Nobody was Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? So I was having fun. And then I had to redeem myself the next week. So my leg was a little better. I was probably 70%. But I was backing them down like magic. You know, I'm left-handed. So yeah, man, it was 40 and over, man. So I'm not gonna brag, whatever, but it was fun. You still get a run in. You still can play the game, the fundamentals. Like I know how to lock people. I was a defensive specialist, so that's what I do, man. You know,
Word.
But that's just a part of me, man. That's I got basketball quotables in every verse. Like it's a part of my
Your DNA.
DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, all of these cultures, man, the way they collide and stuff, man. So it's just different ways of like that. That's kind of how I hit. That's kind of how I like. It's a sport.
Right.
Hip hop. I approach hip hop like a sport. Like, you know, you practice.
Training.
You got individual goals. You know what I'm saying? You got to practice on your individual game, but it's also a team sport. You know what I'm saying? And it's also competitive, but you also shake hands after the game. You know what I'm saying? There's rules, like there's rules, it's discipline. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's goals. It's like you practicing, like you want to win a championship, like you building, like, you know, through the season, like it's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? So I apply a lot of that to like, you know, touring, to like writing rhymes, to going to the studio, to just, you know, winning, like going, you know, I use a lot of basketball analogies because it's, to me, it's kind of like life, man. Like with basketball, you know, like when you already know at least half the gym is booing you. Like you're not going, you know, some cats come in here looking for love. Oh man, ain't nobody, I got haters. Listen, I don't know about that. I didn't come here for haters. I came here to dunk. I came here to dunk on these fools. We came here to run the court. We're not even from here. We're not even from here. We're not even looking for nobody to cheer. We're not playing for the ref. We don't hoop like that. We grew up with Cy Green, Hank Thomas, Duck. Like that's champion. Look, anyways, I'm getting off the subject, but like, man, I grew up balling, Sam. So this is my family. This is my DNA. So you know half the gym is already gonna boo you. You already know half the court is trying to steal from you. They trying to block you. They trying to stop you from whatever. You gonna stop playing because five haters is trying to like you live for that. You spin around. You jump over these niggas. You pass. You share the ball. You win together. You lose. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that metaphor of life. That's why it's a pep rally. It's a, you know, you might be taller than me. You ain't taller than me and faster than me and smarter than me. And you know what I'm saying? You can't be
the way to get around.
You get what I'm saying? Every animal got a fight or a flight or something. A camouflage, a fly away, a claw, a venom, a run in a hole, a swim, something.
Everybody got their secret weapon.
Something. I'm gonna piss on you. I'm gonna shit on you. Like some animals just boo, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just blow up real big.
Right.
What I'm saying is, it's beautiful to like really understand. Like it's just beautiful to really understand, and that's to me that's the power of hip hop, man. Because I'm a fat boy. I'm a ghetto boy. You like, who are you, bro? You could be a Beastie Boy. You could be whatever. And it's like, you could wear an eye patch. You could wear boots. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, just authentically, who are you? And that's being from the Yak. You don't got to say you from somewhere else. You don't got to, just what's your story, man? And so I understand that the Yak is a microcosm of the whole world, bro. If you could do whatever you're doing in the Yak, you could do that anywhere, because the whole world, what's happening in the Yak is happening in the whole world. I don't care if it's the Phoenix Center, the schools, the mayor, the whatever, that's happening everywhere in the world on a bigger platform. So if you could like navigate the Yak with a podcast, with a pen, just surviving, bro. You could go anywhere, bro. So yeah, man, like Pinklin Thomas, man, Elvin Jones, man, we got some grit, man, and we got stories, and people know they know our story, man, you know. And so I love it, man. That's why I like when people shed light on the Yak. I like shedding light on the Yak, you know what I'm saying? I like knowing what's going on there. That's why I love plugging into them sites. Even when I could just see it from a distance and be like, oh, okay. The battles, you know what I'm saying? All of that, man.
Hell yeah.
Movies now. You just, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, man.
Oh, hell yeah. So talk to me about the beginning of Binary Star.
Beginning of binary star. Okay, so it's layers, man, because the question I guess now would be like, what and who exactly is binary star? So going back to high school, I was doing my thing, and I told you my man Malachi, he was like the OG. He was one of them. Ace, shout out to Ace, RIP. I'm talking about a Pontiac Northern. So I remember when Justin, like, I looked up to this dude. He was dope, man. And he had, at the time we thought he had a lot of knowledge and just a lot of, and he was very talented. And he came to me and said, "Yo, man, I'm gonna start this group called the Spooks. It's gonna be me, you, Note, and this little nigga named Ross." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. Whatever he said, that's what I was doing. So we was the Spooks, spontaneous peoples on other kind of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I also, in my chemistry class, I had this dude in my class named Damon. He came from Central. Like, I'm a class clown, whatever. I wasn't really even going to class for real, but I seen he had some hip hop tapes. So I started chopping it up with him, you know what I'm saying? And like, we started going to the studio and we started this thing called the Odd Couple. Damon, in high school, my name was Low Fat. Lyrics of a fat ass tracks. Say my rap grow like a fro when I got the shit down pat. Like, my name was Low Fat in high school, right? And his name was D Flat. And when I went to prison and I came home from prison, so in prison, I'm skipping around here. Me and Ross ended up going to prison. I'm not going to speak on other people at all, but and there I'm telling my man's like, "Yo, we in here for a reason, bruh." I'm like, out of all the people, like we in the same, on the same compound with the same outdate. Like, man, these are signs. Like, we got to pay attention to this, bro. Like, we got put here for a reason. So I'm like, we got to come up with something that's like, it's kind of like the Spooks, but it's like catchy or whatever. So they called the Yard. I went back to my cube or whatever. We was up in Hiawatha. I went back to my cube and I opened up the dictionary. And I'm like, okay, double. I'm just looking for a different name. I'm trying to come up with a group name. Double, duo. Then I get the bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Bilateral, binary code, binary digit, binary star. A star that appears to be one star, but in reality, it's two stars that revolve around each other.
Dope.
Bruh, I wrote that down on a piece of paper. They called the Yard. I went out on the yard and my mans was sitting on the picnic table. I just put the piece of paper on the picnic table and just looked at him. He looked at the paper, he was like,
"That's it, nigga."
Right? So imagine we on the yard. Nobody know what a binary star is. We talking about binary star, whatever, rapping, whatever. I met a couple people. I'm not gonna say their names or whatever, but I met these people. Some of these people rap, whatever. Some of these dudes are our friends now, whatever. We come home, and the homies that we used to rap with was out there rapping. What you think niggas is thinking? Man, we out here doing this. We go to these studios. We doing this. We doing that. We doing this. And I come home like, that's cool, but this what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I know cats looking at me like, who did this nigga think he is, dog? What is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna make the beats? Me? You ever made beats before? Nope.
I'm about
like,
to.
Cats was still talking about making demos, bro. I'm like, I'm not talking about making no demo. I'm talking about just doing our own thing. So, needless to say, I'm not gonna say how whatever happened, but like, there was a vision and we all got behind each other. You know what I'm saying? So me calling it binary star, like, and I'm saying this because my understanding is a binary star is two or more stars that revolve around each other. You think it's a group. I even said this on the album. a lot of cats gonna look at Binary Star, they're gonna think we a group, but in reality, we two MCs that just revolve around each other. So technically, me and Decompose is a binary star. We the original binary star, the odd couple. Like any two stars revolving. So if me and Ro is on the road together, we on the road, we a binary. That's how we operate. Two stars revolving around each other. You know, it's our music, it's our beats, it's our friends, it's our crew, it's our sound. You know what I'm saying? So binary star, me and Ross, Sanam Silla, like, you know, we started off, all of us was rapping together as the Spooks. I'm bringing that up because when we came back home, we were still all crew. Malachi was still in our crew. Decompose, he changed his name from D Flat to Decompose. You know, I changed my name to the Anonymous and all this kind of other stuff. But like, yeah, man, it was like, you know, I'm skipping around, but like that's pretty much what happened. We came home in like 96, on Tether 97. So here's the other thing. So 97, like I'm on Tether for 2 years. I mean, I'm on Tether, I'm on parole for 2 years, and I got a 10:30 curfew.
Right.
So not only can I not leave the state of Michigan, I can't even go to shows.
Right. I got to be in the house when everything get active.
You get what I'm saying? So around this time, mad people was talking about like, you know, oh man, you know, if you want to make music, you got to go to Atlanta, you got to go to New York, you got to go to LA, you got to Cass was taught, you know, some people was even moving. Some people moved to Atlanta. We know a couple of them. Some people moved to New York. Shout out to all of those people going out following their thing, right? Me, because I'm on parole, I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna make this shit happen right here. You know, I really didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? But like, so now I'm like, yo, I'm focusing on Pontiac. I'm focusing on the D. I'm focusing on Flint. I'm focusing on the other cats was talking about Atlanta and Chicago and New York. I'm focusing on Ipsen, you know, Waterford, whatever. This before the internet, yo. It's an open mic in East Point. We going. It's an open mic in Flint, Port Huron. We out there. Open mics, poetry night, whatever. You know what I'm saying? St. Andrews every Friday. And what I would notice, okay, when cats come from the D, they be like, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas from the Yak don't care about that. Niggas from the Flint, when they go to, they screaming Flint, they screaming Detroit, they screaming Pontiac, they screaming this day, they screaming H Deuce, whatever. I was like, you know what? When I come out here, I'm gonna scream Waterworld. Waterworld is all of this shit.
Everything,
you know what I'm saying?
Up in this bitch, right?
I said I'm gonna start rapping Waterworld. They saying the Murder Mitten, they saying to this, they saying to that. Nope, I'm gonna say Waterworld. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we need to put out a record called Waterworld, and we need to call it that so they know where that word came from. But like, my whole thing was when I go to Flint, I'm repping Waterworld. That's Flint. When I go to Pontiac, I'm repping Waterworld. I'm like, okay, the UMCs is from Staten Island, but Wu-Tang Clan is from Shaolin. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, represent Waterworld. That's Michigan. You lack discipline. You go nowhere like flat Michelin's. Like what I'm saying is if we represent Waterworld, that means when we go to Detroit, when we go to Lansing, when we go to Kalamazoo, nigga, when we go to Chicago, look, when we go to Minneapolis, listen, the earth is Waterworld, fam. Listen, your body is a Waterworld. So my whole point I'm trying to make is like, how do you bring this together? Like, how do you bring us together instead of being like, fuck y'all, we from the Yak? I'm like, not only is we from the Yak, but now you from the east side and I'm from the north. Like now we both from the east side, but you from this street. Like we got to keep breaking and separating ourselves until like, even when we on the same street, you on that end of the street. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. When you go out of town, when you go to another planet, y'all are earthlings.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fuck with Binks like that. But when I go out of town, they're going to ask me about Binks. They're going to ask me about Ill Will. They're going to ask me about Ro. What you going to say? I don't fuck with them. Like, what do you mean you don't fuck with? What? That don't even make no sense.
Yeah, it don't make no sense at all. At all.
So, nah, man, we bigger and better like together, man. So, you know, the Yak, man, like,
That brings me to another point I wanted to get to. You know, you say, you know, we do it for here and where we from and the representing shit. You know what I'm saying? But at what point did you notice that Binary Star's music was bigger than Michigan?
Okay, so check this out. Binary Star, or should I say, me and Ross, we kind of like went our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
In 1999, we doing little shows around here, but like, man, we ain't never been out. I'm speaking for myself. I never been outside of the state. I don't know shit about the internet, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We just know when we go around here, you know what I mean? And it's funny because, okay, people, my MC, my identity is the anonymous. But I don't say I'm the anonymous because then people would know I'm the anonymous. See what I'm saying? So how do I remain anonymous? I remain anonymous by calling myself One Man Army, One Below, General Subliminal, Mr. Hyde, all these different things, right? So not only that, but we used to cover our faces up. Why? Because we're anonymous, all this kind of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my goofy ass, we going around, you know, we out and about, we like, dang, man, cats ain't rocking with us like that. They ain't feeling us like that. Like they ain't rocking with our music like that. Like, nah, fool. Motherfuckers don't even know who y'all is because y'all covering y'all face and you know whatever. So it wasn't until I went to this spot is in Hamtramck. What is it called? I forgot the spot, Hamtramck, but DJ Bet was on the ones and twos, and he played Honest Expression. And I'm walking through the crowd, and damn near the whole crowd was singing all the lyrics. And I was like, oh shit. And they didn't even know it was me.
Right.
And I was like, you fool, because you the anonymous fool. Like you over here talking about, ain't nobody showing love because they don't even know who to show love to. But that don't answer the question though. Okay, we from the Yak. Listen, I don't play these politics like, oh, they ain't showing no love. If your shit is dope, people gonna show love. I don't care where you go. Like they show everywhere we went, they show love. Detroit, Flint, it was love. That's why we was repping Waterworld. I didn't feel, but I'm approaching this like a basketball player. We coming here to run the court, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna shake hands after the game, but we going home with a trophy though, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, like we doing all these shows around Michigan, and you don't even know if people fucks with you or not. I'm giving away tapes. You just out here rocking. You know what I'm saying?
You get no real feedback to know how it's
not looking for no gatekeepers, not looking for nothing like that. So when Binary Star, like when me and Ross, you know, when we decided to like, you know, basically what happened, you know, it's like, man, just do your thing. You want to do your thing like that? Man, do your thing. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't no drama. You know, I see little stuff talking about they had creative differences. Like, you know, I might have said this as like a euphemism back in the day, but like, no, niggas just quit. It wasn't no, nobody said I have a creative difference. I differ from this creatively. There wasn't nothing like that. Just the same beats, the same song titles, the same lyrics, everything. Nobody had creative differences. But what I'm saying is, I was like, man, do your thing. I told Decompose, hey man, I'm about to start this thing called Subterraneous, and I'm not asking nobody no questions. I'm not about to be out here like, what we gonna do? And like, if you ain't doing the math, you don't even have a conversation. So you don't even take part in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that. We all in the same crew. We gonna split it 5 ways. If you're not doing 1/5 of the work, we don't split it 5 ways. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You'll burn out real fucking quick. That's a whole nother conversation. But we decided to go our separate ways. Well, that was my thing. I didn't decide to go my separate anything. I decided to keep going.
Do what you was doing. Keep to the plan.
Hey, man, that's why I call myself One Below. Because, yeah, man, when I was in high school, it was like, yo, when is our next show? When we going to the studio? Oh, he said that was the beat. Oh, that ain't the beat. When I went to prison, I was like, no more kickstands. No more kickstand. I'm not waiting on this person to rock a show. I'm not waiting on this person to go to the this. I'm not waiting for this person to make a beat. I'm not waiting for this. I don't give a fuck if my beats is the ugliest beats. I'm gonna make a sandwich and I'm gonna eat my sandwich and I'm gonna be fed. I'm gonna make a sandwich that I enjoy. I don't care if you don't like this sandwich. That's what I'm doing. I'm making my sandwich and people just happen to like the sandwich that I made for myself. Man, that's a bonus. But if y'all don't, I'm gonna eat this sandwich. So anyways,
right.
I'm gonna keep going. I don't break up from people. I keep going. People be like, oh, I got to get away from you. I'm not getting away. You ain't the nucleus. Like, I'm going. I'm not getting away from. I'm going to that. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of which, a homie I know, here's the cool part about hanging out in Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor, you don't know this until you spend time there. You be like, oh, this is a college town. Oh, that means everybody who's here is not even from here. Dang, when we rock shows in Ann Arbor, when you rock shows in the Yak, people, they go back to the east side. They go back to the west side. They might go back to Arbor Hills. When you rock shows in Ann Arbor, cats is going back to Chicago for the weekend. That's where they live. He going back to New York. This person going back to San Francisco. Some people are going to be like, hey, yo, I'm going back to Chicago. You trying to roll for the weekend? You trying to do this? You trying to go here? You trying to go there? Yo, I showed my boys, yo, my homegirl rap. Yo, this person. Yo, you should come to these ciphers over here. Like, you don't even know, like, never in a million years would I think I'm going to leave the Yak and go to Ann Arbor or go to Ypsilanti. Never in a million years would I thought that would make sense. Bro, you don't pick who fuck with you. You don't pick where cactuses grow. Cactus is going to tell you, no, we need to be in the desert and we don't require all that water. You know what I'm saying? So it was kids that was grabbing our music and like selling it in their high school. Like, yo, give me 30 CDs. Give me 30 more CDs. Give me 30 more CDs. I'm like, you for real? So it was a crew, Funktelligence from Ann Arbor. Shout out to my homie Jackson. One time we went to Chicago. I went to Chicago with them. And we stayed at this house. And this is after, I started Subterraneous. This is after Binary Star went their separate ways. This is my first time really like going out of state. And I told this lady, she's like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I was in this group called Binary Star. Now keep in mind, this is like 2000. I said, yeah, I'm in this group called Binary Star, but yeah, I'm doing my own thing now, so I just got to start over. She's like, what? She said, let me show you something. She took me to OK Player. We went to OK Player, and she just showed me threads. Binary Star, Binary Star, Binary Star. I was like, whoa, because I don't know nothing about the internet, bro.
Right.
I don't know nothing about that. All of these people, Questlove, all these people talk about Binary Star. I'm like, whoa. She's like, you got to start over. You don't got to start over. Like, So now you got people telling you, like, so this is how I'm finding out that Binary Star is cracking in other places.
Right.
Because I'm in the Yak.
Right. No, I'm saying you seeing it for the first time,
But here's the thing. This is how you know we want it. Because if you here and you driving around to all of these cities and you rocking shows and you rocking for 10 people and you rocking for 15 people and you got to shine in front of other rappers that can damn near take your own head off, like that's the training. Right. My pops told me that when I was in high school. In high school, my parents split. I'm not trying to get into that, but my mom's moved out to Waterford. I'm thinking, oh, 9th grade. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go to Waterford Mott. I'm about to take this shit over, dog. I'm about to take this shit over. My pops told me, he said, you only as good as the people you practice with.
So don't think you about to go out there and not be ready for the next motherfuckers. Think about taking over there.
When he told me that, I thought about Sha.
Hold on.
When he told me that.
Oh, hold on. Dog. Hey, check this out, man. Hit that share button, man. Hit that fucking share button. But basically what this nigga just said is you can't be thinking, and he gonna get back to this stuff, but you can't be thinking about being the best somewhere and the competition ain't high enough for you to get your shit together and do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Rock with the people that's gonna challenge you.
then you're not ready for the other motherfuckers who is laying like that. So whether you the man to hear or not, what you gonna do when it's time to put on the show in front of somebody that ain't right here? When it ain't right here. Go ahead, brother. That just hit me like that.
No, that's you said it right there, man. Like I keep reverting back to basketball to just use that. I know everybody don't hoop.
Do that though. Niggas do
the
that.
The whole moral of the story is team sports. It's also like individual goals and then team goals. And like I said, be competitive. Man, I'm trying to be the best person on the squad, but I'm also gonna pass the ball if my man is scoring. I'm not gonna like snub fam on the court if he hot. Feed him, like play like a team, play defense like a team, win together, lose together. You know what I'm saying? Practice together, go hard together. Like, you know, don't compete against each other in a way that's gonna be counterproductive to the team. You know what I'm saying?
Wake up! Wake up! On the Lawrence Fishburne tip. Wake up.
So, you know, Binary Star, like our first album was like it ain't even an album. It's supposed to be a compilation album of all of our friends. I'm like, all right, I got a couple songs, you got some songs, you got some songs. Okay, we don't got songs from them, but we got them on the song. Okay, we got Elzai on this song. Okay, we got Athletic Mike League on this song. Okay, Brenda J, we represent Waterworld. We got some Flint up in here. We got some Detroit. We got some Ann Arbor. We got some Pontiac. That like this is me saying we're gonna represent Waterworld. And I fucked up, and we just put Binary Star. People think this our Binary Star album. This ain't even our album, fam.
Right.
We putting this out to raise money.
No.
Like this is what I'm saying. When people say legend, man, people were saying legend 25 years. What does that mean? What does it take to be a legend? Because I'm like, hey, don't say that, man. Like, go out here, let's work for this shit. Like the way we hoop. We not in the court. We not in practice high-fiving each other. We in practice sliding on the floor. We in practice running laps. We in practice running, bro. We like my nickname was Scrappy Doo, fam. Coach Green used to say, Rollo, I want you to check him when he get off the bus.
Say, nigga, when he get off the bus, be in his face.
So again, I'm on my Al Bundy shit.
Yeah, or poke high. I should have worn a poke high jersey, nigga. Most definitely.
But you know, shout out to Drew Hall. But you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, man, applying that, you know, I wanted to be like Mike. I didn't want to have a bald head like Mike and wear the same jersey as Mike. I wanted to be a champion like Mike. Like that's what be like Mike mean. You know what I'm saying? Being inspired by Dilla don't mean like rapping like him and making beats like him. It means like finding your own style and being great at it. Like when you inspired by somebody, it's not about wanting to dress like them and be like, I admire you. I don't want to rap like you or be like you. I admire your hustle. I admire your, you know, being frank. I admire your truthfulness, your authenticity, like your loyalty to the yak. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? Like the battle, this shit, the confidence. Like, it's just, but it doesn't mean like, oh, I gotta. But yeah, we learn from each other. We come from the same dirt, man. We drinking the same water, fam. We went to the same halls. So I go around the world and people be rocking with my shit. Why would the yak not be rocking with me, dog? All I'm talking about is the yak. So when I come to the yak, I'll be like, when I see my mom's there, bro, she knows what I'm like. People don't know what I'm talking about, but when I see Ro, when I see, you know what I mean? When people that I went to school with is out there, I'm like, yo, I feel like this is the realest shit ever, man. So if I come to the yak and there's 8 people in the crowd, I don't care if I just came back from somewhere and there was 800 people in the crowd. It's not the same, man, because this is where I came from, man. If you was born in the desert, this ain't a rainforest. You know what I'm saying? It ain't supposed to be. You know, it's different. But like, so I appreciate it, man. I appreciate being able to take that energy around the world, man.
Hey,
you know, and I love seeing other people do it too, you know, all over the world, but especially from the yak, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, yeah, salute to you for that, man. You most definitely do that, man. To switch lanes right quick. What's your opinion on rap mainstream versus underground nowadays, today?
What's my rap? Mainstream versus underground. Okay. You know, these are just words, you know what I'm saying? Because like some people are underground because they just haven't been discovered yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason they underground. They don't want to be there. So when you say like we talking about the underground or we talking about independent? There's two, you know what I'm saying? Like because an independent artist is like, I don't need that. I don't need these channels. I'm creating these lanes, whatever. And then some people like, yo, I want to use those channels. I want to use those lanes. Some people are underground for now.
Right. I mean independent. Like, you know, being
okay. So, yeah, man. Like, first of all, like, so there's no one size fits all, right? Like everybody's situation could be different.
Yo, that's why I say it's in your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So, to say, what works for you might not work for somebody else. Somebody else might not want creative control. They might just want the million. You might want the creative control and they can keep the million. Some might want the million. They might say they can tell me what to do, whatever. I don't even care. What I'm saying is, why do you care? So I don't care what somebody else is doing, but what I do care about is like what's being offered here. What are you giving away and what are you keeping for yourself? You know what I'm saying? So if being independent means not getting screwed over, if being independent means controlling your own resources and being able to move freely, then that's dope. If being independent means struggling and like, never paying your mom's like, for the utilities, you using the studio, you know what I'm saying? And you telling her you going whatever and you never whatever, like, being independent, like what does that mean? Like some people just doing this for a hobby. That's cool. You don't got everybody ain't trying to go to the league. Some people just like hooping in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. So independent. Some people they making their money from other things. So like they don't have to like make money off of like music. Like, you know what I mean? Some people like, man, that's all they got. So they're gonna approach it differently. So like if man, it's important for me to like rap with my brother and wear what I want to wear and say what I want to say. And if I want to say free Palestine or whatever, then you got to understand what it means to not be independent and to have to take a paycheck from somebody. If you take a check from Nike, they might say you can't wear Adidas.
Right.
Now, if you cool with that, you like, shit, I'm wearing Nikes. But some people like, nah, dog, I can't not wear Adidas. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some people got a deal where it's not exclusive. They can wear whatever they want to wear. So everybody's deal is different. So I'm not hating on who of this and who of that. It's more so like, hey man, like I hope that works out for you. I don't it's just about praying for people, man. It's kind of hard to even celebrate when people get something because you don't even know if it's going to be good for them. It could be a fucked up deal and everybody out here popping bottles like, yo, man, congratulations. And 2 years later, he going to be in a whatever. So if nothing else, it's like, yo, man, I wish you the best. I'm praying for your success. You know what I'm saying? And like, may you be guided in all of your endeavors and not just you, but the people around you. Not just you, but the outfit, the label, the organization, if you feel like that's a fit. So being true to yourself, when I'm independent, I could go sit in the car by myself and think to myself and say, you know what? I don't know. That don't feel right. You know what? I know this binary star shit is dope. I know people think this shit is live, but you know what? This shit just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Not rocking with these cats. Like, I know y'all think she cute. I know that's my girl. And we went to the prom and we look like a good couple, but like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't gotta share her breath stink. Y'all don't even know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what if being true to yourself is leaving the New Edition or the Temptations because that don't work for you? What if being true to yourself means going home, quitting the group? What if being true to yourself means going back to school, changing your whole style up? getting baptized, whatever. Some people can't do that because they already contractually committed to this. They already locked up into this. They can't even cut their hair, fam. Her name is Pink. She can't even dye her hair. Her pink is in the contract. Like, he can't change his name. You can't shave your mustache. You don't own your identity. Some people are okay with this.
Okay.
And some people are not. So
do you think lyricism matters anymore?
To who?
To the masses.
You got it. Look, man. On the road again.
Find where they
going places I have never been. My thing is, what does it matter? Like, it's what I'm doing. Who does what I'm doing matter to? Who does that matter to? Who cares about where am I appreciated? Being myself is a full-time job. So, okay, some people, myself. Man, some of my favorite lyrics ain't saying nothing. Why do I like that? Some of my favorite lyrics is deep. Bum stickity bum, hun. I got that bum, but I can feed fire fold Peter Piper. I'm hyper than Pinocchio's nose, but I can supercalifragilistic tic-tac-toe. I gave her oopsie daisy. Now I got the crazy. Like, that shit is dope to me. What are they saying?
Right.
I mean, somebody flipping over and landing and doing the splits. I mean, what is he doing? Like, he's doing what he want to do. He walking how he want to walk. And if you don't like it, that's cool. If it ain't for you, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, lyrics, like, Too Short. I remember how it all began. I used to sing dirty raps to my East Side friends back then. I knew you couldn't stop this rap. No MC could rock like that. I love that. Like, what is he, man? Hip hop is about authenticity, bro. It's not about lyrical ability.
No cookie cutter.
Some of my favorite lines is like, "How could you do, man?
Here is something you can't understand."
You might only hear his verse. You might hear, like, you know what I'm saying? So is hip hop wearing an eye patch? I mean, if you got a fucked up eye and you really wear a eye patch, that's hip hop. But if you just wearing an eye patch because Slick Rick wear an eye patch, that's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bushwick Bill is hip hop. But if you want to walk around on your knees with tennis shoes and act like you Bushwick Bill high, that's not hip hop. Like, it's authenticity. So if you really wear cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, man, be yourself. But if you just doing that for attention or whatever, people gonna like hip hop is like hopping is doing something and hipping is knowing something. And like, you can't do something that you don't know. You can't hop to something you're not hip to. That's why hip hop is authenticity. Because if you know something and you do what you know, you talk about what you know, that's gonna be way more powerful. I'm a writer, bro. I could write a song about being from San Francisco. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to find 110 different ways to talk about Pontiac. This is going to be the Yak. This is going to be Pinklin Thomas. This is going to be the Phoenix Center. This is going to be whatever. I'm just going to keep talking. I'm going to talk about Native Americans. I'm going to talk about Pontiac cars. Just Pontiac. Like, why? Because I don't have to talk about San Francisco or anything that's not me or anything that don't belong on my sandwich. It's all kind of ways to cook eggs. It's all kind of ways to make oatmeal. So if you only know how to make omelets, you're gonna get bored. You know what I'm saying? But you could broil, you could.
Let me ask you something else. Coming from the era where you had to be like face to face and personal with when dropping projects versus now the social media influence, which way would you rather, you know what I'm saying, it be, or what's your preference of
Let me just clarify that, like, lyrics is my thing, bro. Like, I love lyrics, and like, everybody got a different style or whatever. So for me, the only rule is authenticity, man. And let me say it in a different kind of way, because you could authentically be a creep. You could authentically be racist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to shout out the Eman organization for helping me to, use these terms. spiritually rooted, socially conscious, spatially relevant. Spiritually rooted, because you could just be socially conscious, but you could still be a psychopath. You could be manipulating people. Look, I know how to get money from old people because you socially conscious. If you ain't spiritually rooted, you'll be getting over on these old people. But if you spiritually rooted, you ain't going out here to exploit the community. You out here going out here to like share your talent or whatever people's goal is. But with those three things, like, man, if you want to scream like Onyx and you want to be super loud, man, go. If you're socially conscious, you know where to do that at. You know where to do the strip club music at if you're socially conscious, and then you could be spatially relevant. And like if you spatially relevant, I don't care if you cuss, I don't care if you where does that belong? You know what I'm saying? But if you screaming in the library, now you don't belong here. That's not spatially relevant. Now we in an elementary school and you cussing like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? Now we over here at the what's the name? Whatever. You know, you got to know what it means to like bring spatially relevant. I'm not talking about like dumbing yourself down or censoring yourself. I'm talking about understanding. DJs got to do this. Basketball players got to do this. When you go to the hole, you wasn't invited. Right. You got to know when it's cradle spin, go behind the back, and that's what makes you a genius in real time. Being able to read the room, being able to read the crowd, being able to freestyle, being able to improvise, syncopate. You know what I'm saying? This is what musicians, this is what athletes do. They ain't telling us they telling us we making noise. They telling us what we doing is useless. So nah, man, I don't care if you got these kind of beats. I don't care if you beatboxing. I don't care if you making noises with your feet, bro. I don't care if you whistling like a bird. If you authentically being yourself, using your talent and your ability and your knowledge and if you a piano, I fix pianos and I rap about it. Ebony and Ivory. Like, man, like I fucks with Weird Al Yankovic. I fucks with whatever I think is interesting, whatever I think is authentic. Whoever it's coming from, I don't care how long you've been doing it. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, if somebody wanted to say someone wanted to introduce your music to somebody, what is the song you think they should play that says who you are? The song you're most proud of, you know what I'm saying, as far as from your catalog. Like what song would like somebody be like, man, let me hear one below, and he could pick any song.
Honestly, yo, they could play any song.
Any song? Cause
if you play one song, that don't represent me. It does. What represents you the most? It's all every. That's why I said every drop counts. So like whatever they play, man, I'm cool with that. I have some favorites.
I was saying
like if I know they gonna listen, I would say like
your favorite song.
I might say Reality Check. I might say Destiny. I might say, if you want to get to know like what I'm on, like I'm telling my story or whatever. But yeah, man, I got too many topics to just pick one. It's like, are we laughing? Is it a kid? Is this person like Jewish? Is this person like racist? Is this person like educated? Like all of these things matter.
You'll work on the song. You'll go with song selection then, basically.
You get. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what? Just play whatever, because it's all it's all me. You know what I mean? It's not, I'm not one of those people like, oh, I look sleepy right now. No, you look like you. I don't even look like myself. You do look like yourself. You just look sleepy, fam. It's okay. Sometimes you look sleepy. I know you don't want to look sleepy. But if you're being yourself, it's okay, man. We forgive you. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I meant what I said. I said what I meant. I meant what I said. We own that music. I rock with everything. It's not like, oh, I changed my beliefs. Nope. I can still rep whatever I said from day one. So whatever you play is something that I meant. It's something that I wanted to put out there. So I'm cool with any of that shit. It's gonna be clever, it's gonna be innovative, it's gonna be authentic, and it's gonna lead you to some more shit. It's all a magnet. You know what I'm saying?
What do you got coming up now? Coming up next?
Right now, I'm on the road. One of my goals was to like come out here and flip these records. And you know, I had this book that you know I'm about to bring forth this book and these card games. I've been working on like for probably the last 5 years. I'm like, what is a book? Like I know a book is like words on a page, but I'm like, nah, like what? So this is what I've been. So I came up with this system, you know what I'm saying? So these card games is all of these storytelling and connecting songs to cards to stories and all of that kind of stuff. It's finally coming together because you know you be talking about this and people don't know what you're talking about until you like manifest it or you know you bring it into fruition. You have an example or a sample that they can actually see and touch. So now I'm able to produce that not by myself, you know, like. Shout out to Naeem, shout out to Bill Keys, shout out to Decompose, shout out to all the people I rock with. So when I went to Dallas, man, I recorded 40 songs. Like I was there, like I recorded 40 songs in 2 weeks. Like 14 of them is poems. What am I doing with all of this shit, man? I don't even know, bro. Like you just be like, blah, it's like alhamdulillah. You got to think about what's happening. Then I went out to LA and I shot like 6 videos. So I just have a lot of material. I got these card games, I got these videos, so it's like, you know what, man? Right now, this is the most one-man army of the one-man army. Like I'm 49 years old. You're not gonna be doing this 10 years from now. I'll talk about, hey y'all, I'm out here, I'm about to do. So right now I got the vinyl, I got my vinyl, I'm out here with my beat tapes, I'm out here with my audio book, I'm out here with posters, I'm out here with merch. I'm out here performing. I'm out here playing beats, doing workshops.
It's a site that they can get all of this, right?
Huh?
I said it's a site that they can get all of this, right?
Yeah, go to the Luma. Go to the Luma.com. Go to subterraneousrecords.net. Yep. Okay, and you know, and it's a work in progress. You don't gotta have it all together at once, but it's there. You can see it.
Okay. Well, yeah, just make,
you know, and it's, you know, I'm, you know, I'm not making no excuses, man. I'm just, you know, juggling a lot of things. Like I'm talking about as far as, you know, I'm the manager and I'm the artist and I'm the booking agent and I'm the publicist and I'm the this and I'm the truck driver. I'm the mail carrier. You know, I'm the merch dude. I'm all of those things. And so just moving at my pace, alhamdulillah, you know, and just, you know, people respect that. Some people don't. You know, I was late sending out a couple packages. Some dude hit me up like, oh, I was a fan for 20 years. I'm not a fan anymore. Like, I'm like, you're not a fan because your package came late. Like, just get a refund, bro.
What advice would you give an independent artist, you know, trying to make sure that, you know,
whatever is, in my opinion, out of all the independent artists that I know, and I'm talking about whether you rap or draw, whatever you do, teach, massage, whatever, cut hair, you know, like your art, make the main thing the main thing. And like, you know, everybody's main thing ain't rapping. Some of these artists, maybe they're more social media and then they rap on the other. Like you like look at Sonny Liston and look at Muhammad Ali. Sonny Liston is a killer. Sonny Liston is a gorilla. He's a fucking he's not gonna talk. He's gonna come in here. You got anything to say? That's Sonny Liston. Muhammad Ali, he a poet. He a comedian. I'm gonna kill him. They like this boy crazy. He talking to that killer. He gonna get knocked out. He gonna piss him off. He gonna make that monster mad. And guess what? I'm pretty sure Sonny Liston was like, this nigga is not serious. And when he knocked him on his ass, bro, it was over. Muhammad Ali ain't just a boxer.
Let's shake up the world.
So sometimes you want this dude to be the lyrical, even if he's capable of that, and maybe he's more of an actor, maybe he's more of a DJ, maybe he's more of a philosopher, maybe he's supposed to be doing the podcasting, even though he was really great at the lyrical this, or he was really great at such and such. Like, let people figure it out. And for just because he tall don't mean he got a hoop. You know what I mean? So I really think, man, it's about finding. That's what I mean about being independent. Sometimes you could be really good at something, and people want you to keep doing that thing because they like it, even though you might outgrew that. You might outgrew that person. You might be like, yo, I'm really out here trying to write books, and they want me to keep writing. Like Andre 3000, he want to play the flute. That's where he's at now. You know what I'm saying? So I think mastering your craft, you know, and being true to yourself, being humble, being sincere, man. And it's only one way to be sincere. You can only be sincere to the Most High, because nobody knows what's going on the inside. But the Most High, if you believe that the Most High gave you that talent, if you truly believe that the Most High gave you that ability, what you gonna do with it? What excuses you gonna make? The Most High gave you that. The Creator gave you that. If the Creator gave you the voice and gave you the ideas, you think that He ain't gonna give you the people and the ears to go with that voice?
Right.
And maybe your voice is just for your son, and maybe your voice is just for this, whatever. But like, nah, man, it's all powerful. So I just think, like, instead of focusing on the clock, going back to basketball, instead of focusing on the crowd and the audience and who they cheering for and how much they think you're gonna lose by or win, or do they think you're gonna win in the third round or whatever, you should focus on being yourself and being the best, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Even if you make a mistake, even if you whatever, man, don't take that shit too serious, man. This is art. It's culture. It's community. And that's the difference between being independent and working for yourself and working for the community and people who genuinely care about you versus people who only see you as a paycheck and you only benefit the corporation. You don't benefit no schools or no youth or no community. Your words, your energy, your whatever, it only benefits somebody else's pocket. So you might get a little bit of that, but some people, they okay with doing that and being you. You know, a lot of people who don't have nothing to lose, bro, they would take that. It's a lot of whack dudes out here. What do they have to lose? Your shit's whack. Like, if you say whack, like, he don't got nothing to lose. You know who got something to lose? Somebody who got pride. Somebody who think they shit is dope. Somebody who thinks somebody gonna steal. They gonna steal my shit. This person to stay in the vault forever because they got something to lose.
Right.
Are you paying make none?
Are you paying any attention to the Pontiac music scene right now?
Man, I'm trying, man. Like, every time I think I be asking some people, nobody, just us. And then, you know, I know some of the characters, and I hear new names all the time, bro. I heard about that showcase y'all was talking about, so I'm always looking out for that, you know.
Who are some of your people you worked with in Pontiac? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know.
Who are the who?
Some of the artists and producers that you worked with while you know, when you in town. People that you
okay like. I mean, man, first of all, dog, I'm super geek, dog. I'm super geek. Last week, for the first time, dog, I met Coop the Real, dog. Oh! we chopped it up, dog. We was in the whip, you know what I'm saying? He played me some songs, whatever. We chopped it up, man. But I've been hearing dude name for 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about legend. So anyways, I haven't worked with him, but that's a whole other story. I'm looking forward to that. But like, yeah, no particular order, man. You know, Decompose, that's my brother for life from high school. Malachi's from the Yak. These are some of the OGs, man, that y'all sleeping on, man. Like, look. You know what I'm saying? Malachi, Kodak. I'm gonna shout out my crew first. Ro on the mic, Ro on the beats, Ro on the cuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Ro. Y'all know him as Ro. I'm gonna shout out Octane. I'm gonna shout out Friction. I'm gonna shout out all them dudes. Who else? J Marv. I got one with him. I'm shouting him out because I heard he did one with Coop. You know what I'm saying? Jig. Who else? Okay, the posse cut. I don't really count this, but you know who all is on there. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple with Logic. Logic, who else? Authentic is on, when I rock with them dudes because when I was in Egypt, they had picked one of my beats, and Derek was like, yo, they want to rap over this beat. I was like, for real? I was like, hell yeah, that's dope. And then when I came back from Egypt, he was like, yo, they want you to be on the song. I was like, for real? Oh, hell yeah. So, Authentic, Mike Phelps. These is cats that I rock with, like directly. Mike Phelps, Authentic, and Logic was when they in the context of JFK. Who else from the Yak? Melanie Rutherford. That's a crazy story. That's my dog right there.
That's a crazy story.
Coco Butterfly, legend.
Yeah, Coco. I just did. I did
Who else, man? A couple people that don't really sing like that, but they do their thing. My homegirl, Charmaine Bradley, Charmaine Gibson, my bad. Who else? Jay, Irvy. I don't think she sing no more, but she on a track.
Yeah, shout out to Irvy. Oh, that's
you know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up, but yeah.
Dope, dog. Who else, man? I got songs like Fire, on point. I think we on a joint together. Fire. What's my man name? Things in life can be whole. Zeb. Yup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else.
Snap mode click.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I want to rock with. Listen, I put out a folder. I invited everybody to the Yak. Hold on. Hold up, because I sent on the track. Lon Juan jumped on this track. Mook jumped on this. Okay, I got a track with Swan, Lon Juan, Mook. Logic is on this joint. Who else? On point. You got it. I'm telling you, man. I got a folder. I'm just gonna put this folder out there, and it's like whoever jump on one track, jump on 10 tracks. Whoever jump on these tracks, I'm jumping on all of them. It's gonna be like Welcome to Water Road or some. I think I'm gonna call it Phoenix Center, like SINNER, Phoenix Center, and like the Phoenix Centers, and like this. Is what I'm saying, man. I don't even know who on what track. Cash just hit me up with verses on whatever track. I'm gonna slap it all together and just, yeah. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I want to get Max the Realist. I want to rock with Binks. I want to rock with all y'all, man. So
keep me tapped in when you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely down to be part of it, man. Any last words you got for any?
Yo, I do want to shout out Will Black and Bub, the producers. You know what I'm saying, from the Yak, Swan. Yeah. Last words, man. Man, just show love, man. Spread love, man. It be haters out here, so I'm not telling you to act like they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like it's a whole lot of dark, right? But like, bro, a flashlight could kill that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even need a whole lot of light to shine in the dark. So make sure you safe and all, man. But show love, man, because it's a lot of people out here showing love. It's a lot of people out here that's doing the same thing. They don't got to be the same genre. They don't even got to be super dope like that. Don't rock with cats just because you think they're super dope on the mic or whatever. Rock with people that's just dope people. Because some people might not be super dope, but they know how to book shows in Chicago. They know how to book shows in Tennessee. They know how to book a whole tour in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep because you want to rock with Method Man only. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people want to go to the NBA, man, but shit, it's a whole lot of overseas teams. You get what I'm saying? Like, go where you appreciate it, man, and like pay attention to folks, man, and don't be a hater yourself, man. Let not their hatred towards you make you swerve from justice, man. Like, do the right thing, man, because like networking is not just getting somebody number today. It's like, who number do you got 5 years from now? Like, who's still cool 10 years from now? Who still got a good name and a good reputation? Who did some shady shit in LA and we all know about it because bad news travel fast. So like, yeah, man, just do the right thing, man. And fuck with that good energy, man. Like, if it's your brother with the whack energy, fuck with the good energy, man. That's gonna take you further than Your music is gonna go places that way before you get there. Your music and your art is gonna reach that. That's what make you a legend. Not because you famous. People was calling me a legend, telling us we was legends 25 years ago when we only had 20 fans. It ain't how many people know you that make you a legend. It's the story that reach people before you get there. That's the legend. You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
don't sleep on yourself.
Facts, man. Well, hey, man, I just want to say thank you, man, for coming by, man, and kicking it on Vader Vision, man. I had a good old time sitting and chopping it up with you, man. You dropped quite a few jewels, man. I'm hoping that the listeners, you know, can get something out of what you've been talking
I was
about.
talking fast, man. I know I was talking a lot, man, but I look, man, I'm just geeked to even be able to chopping up with you at all and
Word up.
just saying
Word
whatever
up.
nigga, man. But you know what it is, man. No matter who you are, it's still Allahu Akbar, man. So keep grinding. You know, if you've been doing this shit for a long time, keep doing it, man. If you just started, like we all family. The babies, the grandparents, the whole lineage. Don't hate on the new generation or the old generation. All of that's your lineage. That's all our lineage. All them genres. Oh, he ain't hip hop. It's listen, man. I'm inspired by all of it, man. Like we're gonna be tighter if we tighten each other up, man, and hold each other accountable and sharpen each other. Still sharp as steel. So that's what I'm about.
I agree, man. So, you know, like I said, appreciate you coming by, man. Make sure you keep me tapped in, man. Send me the link so I can put it on the Vader Vision page to your website.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Man, if you got any suggestions or advice for me, man, like just one, anything.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, the same exact thing, man. Keep pushing and doing what you're doing, bro. I believe motherfuckers can learn a lot from you, man. You've been all around, all across the world. You know what I'm saying? With the you rock stages that motherfuckers wouldn't fathom to even be on in another country.
Just pulling up.
Because yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they so worried about what the fuck here, like it's like the finish line is here. And
just pulling up.
That's why I wanted you to come on the show, man, because
just pulling up.
To me, you're somebody that can show motherfuckers like get the fuck out of here and do this right here. Don't argue with who really the best over here. Who, of course, we want to be the best. Of course, I'm gonna go in this gym and bust your ass. Of course, don't get it twisted. But we have to show them over there that we really that dope.
Listen, why they arguing over who the king of the hill? I'm gonna go to North Carolina and I'm gonna come back and rock a show here. Then I'm gonna go over there. Like, just keep going in and out, man. It's not listen. You graduated from high school.
Hey, when is your next show?
You went to the prom already. You know what I'm saying?
When is your next show here?
My next show here?
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to dip out and go to Massive Monkey Day, man. So I gotta book some shows in the near coming months. But I don't have nothing on the calendar right now. I'm just pulling up the gigs, pulling up the records.
When you do, bro, let me know, man. I'm in the building, man. Most definitely gonna support it, brother.
For sure, man. I appreciate that. Likewise. Yeah, likewise, man.
Thank you for tapping in, brother.
Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Hey, is this archived?
It will be, brother. It sure will be.
Okay, yeah, because I gotta go back and see. Like, I know I said some goofy shit or whatever.
I got it's everything. Just tap into the Vader Vision page, not just one below. Everybody. So yeah, I got you, bro. Everybody tap in, man. Like you said, is this shit gonna be archived? Damn right, it's gonna be archived on Vader Vision. Vader Vision YouTube got all of that shit. I'm about to start paying more attention to my YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to build my following first, man. So thank all of y'all. I'm about to hit 500 followers, man. And I'll be able to do some other shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it go, man. So if you tuned in, man, thank you. Please hit the share button, man. Anything come across your timeline, Vader Vision, man, hit the share button, man. I'm covering the local music scene, man. And just for that reason, man, we need to bridge all of this shit together and actually make this shit work, man. Shout out to One Below for coming through, man. Shout out for everybody in the comments, man. Shout out for everybody that didn't hit that share button, man. Like, I really, really appreciate y'all. We on the road to 500 followers. It's my first goal, out the gates for this shit. And I'm under 50 followers, man. So if you can give me about 50 followers, man, it's up. My 500th follower, man, I got a merch package for you, man. Just please support Vader Vision on all platforms, not just Facebook, man. If you got a YouTube page, man, go subscribe to my YouTube page. If you got a Twitter, man, go follow me on Twitter, man, and at me on Twitter, son. At me on Twitter, son. Vader Vision, all that shit, man. If you want to support, man, shit, I got $ Vader Vision on Cash App too, man. I got some upgrades about to come, man. I say in about a week or two, I'll be in my new getting my. I know y'all, like the unseen. I mean the unseen. I know y'all like the MC, the storyteller picture. You know what I'm saying? Shout the fuck out to this is my first piece of art right here, man. You know what I'm saying? My first and only right now, but I'm an art collector now. You know what I'm saying? But that's my first piece, man. That is from El Picasso, man. Shout out to Ivan Quiones, man. He got a art spot downtown, man. I'm gonna tap in with them too, man. But yeah, bro. Thank all of y'all, man, for tuning in, man, to Vader Vision. Follow Vader Vision on all platforms, man. We on route to 500 followers, and then shit gonna really get active, man. Y'all about to see the boss up and everything, man. I got some things at the way, you know what I mean? So again, thank y'all, and y'all tune in. Wednesday, I got Logic and Uncle P. We had to reschedule last week's episode, so that'll be the next episode on Wednesday. So make sure y'all tap in Wednesday too, man. I know y'all been seeing some the bullshit. I cover the bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? All the beef shit. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm in there for it. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to bring y'all some other stuff to show y'all the music scene in Pontiac, Michigan, man. So anybody that got any shows or anything y'all want to promote, man, tap in with me, man. I'm also doing on-site streams and shit. If you got something you want to do, you know what I mean? Just get at me, man. We up. Vader Vision. I am Bings Vader, lightsaber to face all the motherfucking haters. And I got a few of them, man. Check this out. Don't be taking shit motherfucking personal. Don't take it personal. That's not what this is for. This is Vader Vision, and it's only things the way I see them. We out. This was a long-winded episode, wasn't it? Y'all tap into Vader Vision, man. Y'all know what it is.
Who the fuck is next?
I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks. Smell like good exotic weed, then you know it's me. I put all my chains on, they gon' notice me. Steady counting up my blessings, need a rosary. I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks. Smell like good exotic weed, then you know it's me. I put all my chains on, they gon' notice me. Steady counting up my blessings, need a rosary. It's a movie in my city every time we pop out. Ain't no drive-bys, I have my shooters hop out. Roll 7 in the wood, knock my lights out. Shit only adding up when I'm adding up amounts. Real stepper, huh? I wear my pride where my heart at. I see you faking for them hoes, what you call that? Two-hand touch on the money, it ain't funny, nigga. But with the ops get full contact, pussy, I need all that. Come and break bread, Puka hit him up top and knock a nigga out his dress. Yeah, I would've called back, but I'm going off the red. Had a show at 10, but I'm pulled up instead. I get love in my city like the mayor or something. Came all assault rifles, you think that we hunting. It feel like a rig game, you couldn't play me for nothing. It don't matter how you pay me, just pay me in hundreds. I get love in my city like I'm OG Binks.
Follow me.